Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Athletic and Wellness Center. Today we bring you another home opener, and this time it's the basketball team's turn as the women's team plays host to the Loyalist Lancers. My name is Jack Middleton, and once again, welcome back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center for another fantastic year of Centennial Colts basketball here in Scarborough. The Centennial Colts coming into a new season with a completely new team. Let's be honest, 5-9 last year. They came 6th place, and then they played Mohawk in the playoffs and lost to them by 29, I believe, in the first round. But a team that had a lot of ups and downs throughout the year. A first-year head coach in George Thomas just hasn't been able to get his team rolling. But now with a year under his belt, Coach Thomas knows that his team has some turnover, which we will talk about in a little bit. They're missing 3 of their key names from last season. Danica Walker, Michaela Hawkins, and Zane Michael all gone. 3 key names that played every single minute for the Centennial Colts last year. Meanwhile, they come in against the Loyalist Lancers. The Lancers last year were very good. A 10-4 record, finished in 3rd place in the Eastern Conference before they ended up losing to Humber in the quarterfinals last year. This Loyalist team is exactly the same as it was last year. Many returning players and only 3 rookies on this team, and the roster full of 15 girls. So this team is looking poised and ready to even get higher into the league standings as Loyalist was looking to do last year. With that being said, I'm going to send it down floor side for Ocaa and the starting lineups.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the Athletic and Wellness Center, home of your Centennial Colts. Today you're joining us for our home opener as the Colts take on the Loyalist Lancers. Can I please ask for you to rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem? Introducing your starting lineup for the Loyalist Lancers. A point guard from Hamilton, number 6, Sophie Venny. From Innisfil, a 5'8" guard, number 8, Brooklyn White. From Scarborough, 5'6" guard, number 10, Gwen Forrester. From New Lisburn, at 5'8" forward, number 12, Nina Anderson. And right now the roster from Sudbury, 5'11" center, number 14, Kaylee Lemaire. Please give Dr. Tex Stevenson a round of applause.
Welcome back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center. Once again, my name is Jack Middleton, bringing you today's game between the Centennial Colts and the Loyalist Lancers. You saw there Dr. Craig Stevenson, the president and CEO of Centennial College, doing the ceremonial tip-off. Oh, as I say that, we're going to do it again one more time on that ceremonial tip-off, but while we're doing that, we might as well run through the starters if you missed them earlier. So for the Loyalist Lancers, Sophie Vanny is at point guard. At the 2 is Brooklyn White with Gwen Forrester, and Nina Anderson and Kaylee Lemaire. For the Centennial Colts, a basically brand new starting lineup for them. Jada Tingling is at the point guard. Tara Dowrich is in the lineup again. Deja Lennox. Dee Gomez is at the 4, and Michaela Simon Tucker, of course, is back at the 5 for Centennial Colts. As we are underway on tip-off, and we are going. Ball tip forward, and Loyalist takes the ball first. It's Gwen Forrester. Forrester outlets, looking for her teammate Brooklyn White. It's off the hands, and an early turnover for the Colts. Colts bringing, like I said, a almost brand new lineup as that inbound is thrown, picked off by Forrester, and then a great defensive play from Jada Tingling to take it back. The Colts have possession, looking to get their first points of the year. There's Lennox looking to go down low inside. And the first points of the game go to Centennial. Up the floor, Sophie Vanny. Gives it off to go around to the far side of the court. Forrester. Great defensive pressure from Dowrich, forces the pass from Forrester with 5 left on the clock. Drive to the net, the layup off the backboard, and the rebound secured by Simon Tucker. Tingling now back up the floor. It'll go to Gomez. Gomez finds Lennox and back to Dowrich up top. Dowrich, one of the captains here, gives it back to her co-captain, and Simon Tucker gives it to Tingling inside, and the layup will go off the rim and in. Well, an early 4-0 lead for the Centennial Colts as they get off to a hard start, but driving to the net is Vanny. The layup goes in and out, and a nice rebound in front by Lemaire. Puts it back up, and it doesn't go. Back the other way comes Lennox. Lennox with some great pressure from Forrester. Gives it off to Tingling up top. Will roll. The stop up. Shot hits the back of the rim. And the rebound to the Lancers. They'll move quickly in transition. Anderson looks for the layup, and it will fall. As I mentioned, this Loyalist team is very, very good. Basically, their whole starting lineup returning for the Loyalist Lancers and Coach Caleb Pugh. Dowrich, the fake, gets one to go. Pass out to the corner to Lennox. The three ball doesn't go, and the Lancers have the ball. Quickly back in transition, up the floor. The layup from White, off the rim. Rebound goes to Lancers. Forster now back up top. And a great steal from Tingling. Jada Tingling in, and the layup is good. The Colts have been early on the steal game, trying to force turnovers from the Lancers, something you have to do against a highly touted team like the Lancers are. Forster in the corner, goes down low to Lemaire. Lemaire bullying her way to the rim. The shot doesn't go. The second one's blocked. That was off the hands of Sophie Vanning. It will be Loyalist ball. Lancers will get a 14-second shot clock on the inbound. And before I say that, it sounds like the Centennial Colts will take their first timeout of the game. George Thomas will take his first one as the Colts lead it early, 6-2.
If you want to grab some popcorn, it's by them. It's just in the corner over there. Make sure to stop by. We'll also be doing a couple of halftime games where you can win some fantastic prizes. Just make sure to grab a raffle ticket right at the entrance. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Athletic and Wellness Center. Colts leading it obviously 6-2 early on. Just about 3 minutes into the game, the Lancers have the ball down at the Centennial baseline. Quick three will be banked in, and a great shot from Sophie Vanning. Had no time to get that up. Fires it in the bank. As the three-pointer for Sophie Vanning. Back up the floor, Gomez gives it to Tingling. Tingling has an open lane, will drive the right-handed layup, too hard. And the foul will be on the Lancers. Looks like it's on. Looks like it's on, I believe, number 8. It's Brooklyn White. Has the foul, and Tingling will head to the line for 2. First one from Tingling will go and extends the lead. Colts were not very good from the free throw line last year, shooting below 50% from the free throw line. So something Coach Thomas has looked to improve on the season. And so far, very good. 2 for 2 for Tingling and an 8-5 lead. Lancers quickly in transition once again, and they'll turn it over. Tingling back up court. Stops up. Looks for options. The option goes to Lennox. Driving is Lennox. Gets it up, and the foul will go on the Lancers, and it sends Deja Lennox to the line for Centennial. First free throw from Lennox. Falls. And the second one for Lennox will go as well. 4 for 4 for Centennial at the free throw line as they will make their first substitutions of the game. It looks like we've got number 5 coming in today. That's National Padmore, as well as number 8, Sienna Harvey, into the game for Centennial. Loyalist continues to go quickly up the floor, this time in the hands of Katie Lemaire. The layup with the right hand off the backboard and through. Lancers so far look like they're coming with speed on offense, trying to catch Centennial before they get into their defensive system. Lennox spins. Open. Far side of the court was Padmore. Foul was on the Lancers. Looks like it'll go on.
That's a foul on number 12.
On number 12. Nina Anderson, that'll be her first foul as well. So early 3 fouls for Loyalist in this first quarter. The Colts have the inbound. Harvey will dish it out. Has the ball. Lennox the layup. Just a bit too hard off the left rim. And it's touched out by Simon Tucker, and the Lancers have the ball. White inbounds it. Centennial goes full court press on defense, trying to slow down the Lancers on offense. It goes to Lemaire inside, has a massive lane. Will go up. The layup doesn't go, but the foul will, and Lemaire will head to the line.
That's a foul on number 9, Deja Lennox.
Looks like the foul was on number 9, Deja Lennox. That'll be her first foul. And Kaylee Lemaire heads to the line. Lemaire's first one rattles around the rim and doesn't go. Lemaire's second one off the front of the rim. That one won't go. Rebound to Loyalist. They'll get that ball back up to the rim, and another foul on Centennial. Looks like that'll send Brooklyn White to the line.
That's a foul on number 23, Michaela Simon Tucker. That's her
The
first
foul will go on Michaela Simon Tucker. That'll also be her first foul of the game. So fouls coming both ways early on between the Lancers and the Colts. At the line to shoot 2 is Brooklyn White. First one from White. Off the side of the rim, won't fall. Second one from White also won't go. 0 for 4 for the Lancers, but they get their own rebound. And looks like another foul called on Centennial. They cannot get their own defensive rebound, and the Lancers making them pay. Fouls everywhere. I believe that was on Sienna Harvey, number 8. That was her first personal, and Centennial makes more substitutions. It looks like Jessica Jones will come into the game. Trying to get a number on the other player. That's number 6. That's Maria Lambropoulos into the game for Centennial. Loyalist has the inbound still. The inbound is clean. Don't have a shot on that latest foul. The ball tipped up into the air, into the hands of Nina Anderson. The shot rattles around, won't go. And it's tipped out by Jones, and Loyalist keeps the possession. Gonna reset the shot clock to 14 for the Lancers, trying to get any kind of offense going so far. Inside, looking for Lemaire. The layup from Lemaire, too strong, and the rebound into the hands of Lambropoulos. Sorry. That's 8 to Lambropoulos. Will spin the layup. Too far. Lancers back quickly the other way. The stretch pass was looking for Sophie Vanning. It's too far, and another turnover for the Lancers. Loyalists go full court press. As we'll see a lot in the LCAA, the full court press trying to force mistakes as they do right there into the hands of Vanny. And the layup is good. Count the bucket. And we'll head to the free throw line for the third. Just as I was mentioning on the turnovers, full court press works wonders for the Lancers, and it will send Sophie Vanny to the line for one shot. Free throw from Vanny will go, the first one for the Lancers. 5 minutes in as we're now tied at 10. Into the middle of the court. The Colts cannot dribble the ball. It will be a jump ball. Looks like we don't have a possession arrow. We will look for it. I believe the Lancers had the ball, which means Centennial will get this ball on the inbound, and they'll survive that mistake as that inbound is tipped by the Lancers in a 2-1-1 back the other way to Forrester. And the layup is blocked by Tingling. And out of play, the Lancers will take the ball. Look at that block from Tingling on the 2-on-1. Some great defensive play. Saying, get that garbage out of here, says Tingling. The Lancers still have the ball. 20 on the clock. The inbound is picked off by Tingling. Will stop up as 2 Lancers to beat. Drives the net. Will turn. Pop-up jumper. Both rims. Doesn't go. Lancers the other way. Quickly. Vanny. Vanny dishes it out to Forrester. Forrester to Brooklyn White. White. The drive inside. The layup with the right hand won't go. Centennial has the ball. Padmore. Sorry, that's it. That's Lambropoulos. Gives it to Padmore. Will drive. The layup doesn't go, and another foul on the Lancers. See the drive from Naishla Padmore. The layup doesn't go, but good drive to the net forces the foul. The Lancers will make a couple substitutions. Look like Forrester will head to the bench. Into the games will be Violet Stark for the Lancers, as well as number 15 is Iona Tomlinson into the game as the first free throw goes for Padmore. Second free throw from Padmore. Rebound goes to Dowrich. The layup, spin move, and the jumper doesn't go. Lancers have the rebound, 1 for 2 on the free throws for Padmore. Far side is Vanny. Vanny with some great defensive pressure from Padmore, trying to get around Padmore. Looks like a foul will be called on the reach. And Naishla Padmore. It is the second personal already for Padmore early on. Looks like Centennial will make a couple substitutions into the game. Jasmine Salazar will make her first appearance for Centennial. Salazar, one of the short list of returnees for Centennial coming into this season. I believe only 5 returning players. Salazar, Dowrich, Simon Tucker, Jessica Jones. You see them all on court, as well as Jade Solomon returning. So this Colts team is very, very new under Coach Thomas. The 3 from the Lancers, front of the rim. Not enough power as Jones battles out of a double team and gets down floor. Dowrich inside for Lambropoulos. Layup off the backboard and through. Good pass from Dowrich to Lambropoulos as the Colts regain the lead. Looking inside goes Lemaire. Lemaire is fouled on the drive. I believe that'll go on Maria Lambropoulos. It'll be her first personal foul, and will send the Lancers to the line. And Kaylee Lemaire will take it.
So heading to the line to shoot 2 is number 14, Kaylee Lemaire.
The first from Lemaire, rattles around, doesn't go. Lemaire struggling so far from the line. Hasn't made one yet. Second one from Lemaire goes down. And Centennial will make another substitution. Michaela Simon Tucker back into the game. Will replace Jessica Jones. Oh, Centennial, 6.5 minutes in, a 12-11 lead so far in the first quarter. Lambropoulos looking to get out of pressure and does. Salazar driving into the lane, will dish it to Dowrich. The 3 from Dowrich, the 2 from Dowrich won't go. Simon Tucker the rebound, and it's stolen away by the Lancers. Tomlinson now dribbles it up for Loyalist. Will hand it off to White. Brooklyn White, step back. The shot, too much. The rebound goes to Lancers. The second one won't fall as well, and a travel will be called on Dowrich, who is just being surrounded by the Lancers on the rebound. They've been all over the offensive board, and it forces Dowrich to travel and turns the ball over. Loyalist making a substitution. Number 3 coming into the game, Angel Alance, is into the game for Loyalist. Inbound goes to Lemaire. 10 on the shot clock, thrown back up top. It's picked up by Tomlinson and promptly fired away, picked off by Dowrich. Looks to Salazar with nobody around. The layup tries to go and it's blocked by Alance. Salazar to the floor hard. Looks like she'll be all right. Wincing a little bit, obviously that's a hard fall she just took to the floor. She will inbound. Salazar will go out to Dowrich. Dowrich makes a move. The spin into the key. Dishes it to Simon Tucker. Now working is Simon Tucker. The pass picked off. Back the other way the Lancers quickly go to Stark. Stark the layup too hard. The second one also doesn't go for Loyalist, and another jump ball. Salazar and Alance get their hands on the ball, and it will be Loyalist ball. Gwen Forrester will check back into the game for the Loyalist Lancers. Centennial will also make a substitution back into the game, is D. Gomez. Lancers inbound, it goes to Alance. The jumper, the shot, and it will fall. Lancers take their first lead of the game at 13-12. Here 2 minutes to go in the first quarter as driving was Gomez and picked off. The steal back the other way comes Alance. Dowrich looking for the block. Looks like a foul will be called on Dowrich as Alance will head to the line. That'll be Dowrich's first personal on the game. And checking into the game for Dowrich. She'll take a seat. Checking in is number 34. Kalia Joseph into the game for Centennial as Alance is at the line. First free throw is short. Alance, one of only 3 rookies on the team for the Loyalist Lancers. As I mentioned earlier, a very old team and a very experienced team for the Lancers. They'll get their own rebound off the missed free throw. The 3-pointer off the back of the rim. Trying to get that rebound is Joseph. It'll end up out of play, and the Lancers maintain possession. 14 back on the clock for the Lancers. The inbound for Gwen Forrester. Inbound goes to Lemaire. Will get by her defender. Pull-up jumper. Too far. Gomez now up the floor for Centennial. Gomez some high pressure from Forrester. Will give that inside. Looking for Joseph. Joseph to Salazar. The 3 from Salazar will go. Jasmine Salazar drops a 3 for Centennial and the first one of the game. Ball works far side of the court for Tomlinson. The shot. The rebound goes to Alance. The smallest body inside. Alance grabs the rebound. Can't get the following layup to go. Centennial has the ball. Joseph now on the inside. Joseph hands off to Simon Tucker. Will drive to the net this time. And the left hand layup doesn't go, but a foul on the Lancers. Looks like Centennial trying to work some of that offense through Kalia Joseph. Joseph, a towering woman at 6'5" inside that paint. Able to use that 6'5" body to get inside, but this time using a little bit of that dish, a little bit of that playmaking ability to give the ball to Simon Tucker. She heads to the line. Second one from Simon Tucker will go as well. Another substitution for Centennial, bringing Tingling back into the game, and Jasmine Salazar will take a seat. 1:13 remaining in the first quarter. Centennial leads 17-13 here at the home opener at the Athletic and Wellness Center. Alon's trying to work over the defender, and great defensive play by Centennial, going inside looking for Tomlinson, and a turnover on the pass is just ahead of Tomlinson. Centennial will grab possession. The inbound goes to Tingling. Through two defenders, will stop up, look to set it up. Goes to Simon Tucker. Simon Tucker will dish it to Gomez, and Gomez tries to run the offense. Too big, standing at the elbow, looking for some room. Simon Tucker will drive to the net. The left-handed layup goes. Good hard move from Simon Tucker as the layup falls and extends the lead to 6. Forrester in the corner. The pass looking to go up top for Alonso. It's deflected but found. Stark in the corner. The three will go. Sorry, that is a 2. Tough to see that line from this side of the court. A 2-pointer from Stark is Tingling looking for the bounce pass into the middle for Simon Tucker. It's kicked away by the Lancers. The kick ball means Centennial will keep possession.
Ball.
13 seconds remaining on the clock. Just had to get that adjusted. With 13 left, Centennial possibly working for the final shot. It'll go inside to Joseph. Joseph trying to get to the rim. Grabbing it is Gwen Forrester. Just got to teach Kalia Joseph. Got to get that ball above her head. She is 6'5". Nobody's grabbing that ball if it's above her head. Drop it too low. Forrester gets a hand on it and forces the jump ball. Centennial, though, do have the possession arrow, so Tingling will inbound it. This one to Joseph. The layup doesn't go. Gets their own rebound. The second one still doesn't go. Finally, Tomlinson gets the rebound with 2 to go. This ball will end up out of play. And we will head to the end of the first quarter as the Centennial Colts lead at 19-15 after 1. On the other side of the break, we'll have second quarter action between the Centennial Colts and the Loyalist Lancers.
In the corner. Also joining us is the Centennial Dance Back at halftime, so make sure to stick around. It's going to be a performance you don't want to miss.
Welcome back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center for second quarter action. The Centennial Colts leading the Loyalist Lancers by a score of 19-15. Go over that first quarter before we get started. For Loyalist, Kaylee Lemaire leading the way with 5 points, 3 rebounds herself. For Centennial leading the way, Jada Tingling has 6 points, also leads the game. And we get back underway after one. Biggest number that stands out, 1 for 6, the Lancers from the free throw line. Cannot get anything going at the free throw line. Into the corner, the 3 ball won't go. The rebound goes to the Lancers. It's in the hands of Stark. Clears it to Forrester. Will look to go around Thomason. The steal goes to Gomez. And the layup falls for Gomez, making it 21-15. A great steal from D. Gomez. Sophie Vanning. Gives it to Forrester. Gives it right back, looking to go down low. Into the hands of Nina Anderson. Anderson trying to dribble and will give a possession momentarily. On the ball is Centennial. Tingling driving to the net. Will spin, fake the shot. On the second shot, doesn't go. Loyalist has the ball. Into the corner. Gomez able to push that away on the pass, deflecting it. Out of play, Loyalist will maintain possession, but another great play from Centennial's defense. Coming into the game for Loyalist is Brooklyn White. Taking a seat, I believe, was Ayanna Tomlinson. Loyalist inbound. Running their play, popping to the top, and the ball ends up into the hands of Brooklyn White. White looking to drive, has no dribble. Will hand it off to Forrester. Forrester backing down her defender. It's tipped away by Gomez, and the Lancers will keep the ball, but with a shortened shot clock now, 6 seconds remaining.
Anthony, you make some noise. We need some defense.
Should be 6 seconds. There we go. We will reset to 6 seconds as the Lancers got to get this in quickly and get the shot up. As I say that, forced steal from Gomez will go back the other way. Gomez up and down. That will be a travel from Gomez. Could not get a handle on that ball on the first dribble. And the travel for Centennial. Lancers quickly back the other way on the inbound. Up top, Vanny dishes it out wide to Stark. Stark the 3. That one will drop for Violet Stark, getting the first 3 for the Lancers. Centennial trying to get up court. Lennox has the ball, gives it off to Gomez. Will drive in, and the layup perfect and will fall. Another great drive from D. Gomez, getting to the rim for an easy layup. Colts going into a zone defense, tipping it. Was Tingling able to deflect it and off the hands of Gwen Forrester. Centennial will keep the ball. Kaylee Lemaire will check back into the game. Will take off Nina Anderson, taking a seat for the first time. Centennial to inbound. Tingling inbounds it to Padmore. Padmore, tons of speed, gives it to Simon Tucker down the wing. Will spin into the key. The layup doesn't go and tipped off the hands of Simon Tucker. And out of play, the Lancers have the ball.
Defense.
Up top for the Lancers, Brooklyn White. You hear the crowd getting involved. That's off the foot of Gomez, who is standing out of play. So the Lancers will be fortunate after that giveaway. Lands on the foot of Gomez, and it looks like the Lancers will take their first timeout. Caleb Hugh, his first timeout for the Lancers as Centennial leads it 23-18.
I know we just signed a deal, but I need my advance on the next one too. They know I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I need it. Cause I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team. They need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team, man. What a time to be
prizes. We're doing Shoot for Cash, a chance to win $1,000. All you gotta do is grab a ticket at the entry.
Welcome back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center inbounded. The Lancers do have the ball. Far side, Brooklyn White will hand it off to start. To Forrester, wide open Forrester. The three rattles off the rim. The rebound goes to Centennial. The dribble actually out. I believe she stepped out just on the far side of the court in front of the Lancers bench, who will regain possession on offense. They will only have 14 seconds. Lancers to inbound. It's going to go to Lemaire. Simon Tucker, good hands, tips it away. Lancers keep possession of the ball. Lancers to inbound in front of the bench. Shot clock. This needs to be reset to 13. We ran a second off the clock. Now the Lancers to inbound. White looking for Forrester. Streaking into the middle. Ball ends up on the outside. Vanny has it. Dishes it to Brooklyn White. White tipped away on defense. A great steal by Centennial. Tingling goes down the floor. The layup with the right hand will fall. And some more defense to offense for Centennial. As the Lancers look to put some points up themselves, the layup will roll through the rim and out. The foul will go on Centennial. Looks like it's on Michaela Simon Tucker. I believe that is Simon Tucker's first personal foul and first team foul of the game, as the layup from the Lancers will not fall, and the rebound goes to Lennox. Gomez now working through the press into the offensive side. We'll get into the key. Jumper doesn't go, gets her own rebound. The pass looking for Tingling will end up in the backside of Centennial's court. And Tingling, of course, doesn't want to touch that ball in the backcourt violation. We'll just let that roll out of play, and we'll set up the defense. The Lancers will have the inbound. Vanny to inbound for the Lancers. Gives it to Forrester. With 10 remaining on the shot clock, Forrester will give it to Brooklyn White. White looking to get around Lennox. Some great defense from Lennox. Great pressure. Trying to get to the ball. Firing the three is Vanny. That one does hit the rim. They'll keep the ball. Lemaire can't get around her own teammate in Sophie Vanning, and cannot gain possession of the ball. We'll turn it over for the Centennial Colts. Colts will inbound to Gomez. Gomez will stop up. Driving. Stops again, dishes it off to Padmore. Padmore looking to get around the defense, loses possession, gives it off to Tingling. Tingling will stop up. This shot rolls around the rim, won't fall. The rebound to Lennox, and up and through goes the layup as Centennial extends the lead to 9. Vanny giving it to Lemaire. Lemaire now to White. Lemaire boxing out for White as she'll drive to the net. Padmore, some great defensive play, no basket, as the foul came off the hands, I believe, of Nashla Padmore. Took that foul for Centennial.
Foul number 5, Nashla Padmore. That's her second personal foul.
I believe her second personal foul for Nashla Padmore. Lancers will keep possession. Inbound to Brooklyn White. Looking to get around Lennox. Some great defensive pressure so far from Lennox. And Tingling, that deflected ball will keep the ball for Gwen Forrester. Forrester steps up. A deep three that goes off the front of the rim. Rebound to Alonso. The ball hit the rim. We don't get a reset on the shot clock. The Lancers had every bit of chance to get some offensive pressure there. And with the shot clock not resetting, Centennial gets a break. As I say that, it looked like the Lancers took a timeout. They do take a timeout. The second one called from Caleb Hugh. As we will head to break, Centennial out to a 9-point lead. It's 27-18 with 5 to go in the second.
Timeout. Loyalist. We have a pair of glasses that were left in the women's washroom. So if you left your glasses in the women's washroom, I've got them right here. If you lost your glasses, just let us know. Make sure to get them back to you. Also, once again, we want to thank our student union, CCSAI, for presenting today's game. They're providing snacks and goodies and prizes. Make sure to grab some popcorn and enter into our raffle at the front desk for a chance to win $1,000 or some of our amazing prize packs presented to you by the Centennial College Student Association Incorporated. Thank you.
Back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center, the Lancers have the inbound down 9. The inbound to Vanny will drive. A great work from Tingling to keep it to the outside. The layup from the Lancers won't go. It gives back to Alonce. The second layup rolls around the rim and falls. Count the bucket and the foul, sending Alonce to the line.
That's a foul on number 10, Dee Gomez. That's her first personal. Third.
That was a foul on Dee Gomez. Takes the foul. The free throw falls for Alonce and make that a 3-point play for the Lancers. Podmore up the floor for Centennial, gives it off to Lennox, dishes it to Gomez. Gomez looks for room, drives inside to the elbow, gives it to Simon Tucker. Back to Podmore, circling our Centennial. The layup from Podmore. Just a Hail Mary, two hands, hucks it up at the rim, doesn't fall, but the foul on the Lancers will send Podmore to the line. Looks like Brooklyn White will be taking a seat. And back into the game is Nina Anderson. So Podmore to the line to shoot 2. First one from Podmore is good. The second from Podmore doesn't go. It'll rattle off the rim and tipped away. First called for Centennial, but an easy mistake called. They'll change it the other way. The Lancers have possession. Vanny inbounded, a couple moves. Speedy Vanny. The layup with the left hand is too hard. Tingling will get the rebound for Centennial. A dangerous pass. Gomez able to corral it. Gomez with a full head of steam up the floor. Layup doesn't go. Gets her own rebound. The second one off the back of the rim. Lennox battling on the floor. Lemaire jumps on it. Looks like it'll be a jump ball. Lemaire and Lennox on top of it. And on that possession arrow, it looks like Centennial will keep possession as they'll make a substitution. Looks like coming into the game is Sienna Harvey one more time. Taking a seat was Podmore. Tingling inbounds it to Simon Tucker with 14 on the clock. Back to Tingling. Will drive into the key. The foul. Looks like it will be on Nina Anderson. Will take the foul.
That's a foul on number 14.
Sorry, that goes to number 14. That's Kaylee Lemaire. Take the foul and will send Jada Tingling to the line. First free throw from Tingling hits both rims, won't fall. The second free throw from Tingling will fall. Colts now back up to an 8-point lead as Lemaire will head to the bench, and back into the game is Brooklyn White. Lancers to inbound. Brooklyn White to take it up the floor. White circles, has Vanny wide open into the corner. The Colts go zone. The three from the corner is good from Gwen Forrester. Colts move to a zone defense, and it's opening the corners for the Lancers, and a great defensive play from Alonce to take that ball away from Gomez, but Centennial will keep possession. Colts inbound it. That's Lennox. Lennox gives it off to Simon Tucker. Changes to the left hand, dribbles hard into the paint, and the layup goes for Simon Tucker. A powerful drive to the paint from Michaela Simon Tucker, trying to lead her team. Alonce, a great move inside, outside on the Euro from Alonce. The layup does count for Angel Alonce. Is now a 5-point lead for Centennial. Simon Tucker looks to go inside for Lennox. Does get it. Get the ball after the tip. The three coming from Centennial will hit both rims. Will land on top of the front of the rim, but won't go for Centennial. There's a shot from Harmony. A steal from Simon Tucker. Will go up, and the layup with the left hand goes. Quickly the other way, the Lancers go inside the pass to Nina Anderson. We barely even got out of the replay as the Lancers go speedy up the floor for a quick two off the hands of Nina Anderson. Lennox looking for space. Dribbles inside, will give it off. That goes to Gomez. The three from Gomez is left, and the rebound into the hands of Sophie Vanny. Vanny dribbles up the floor. Has tons of space into the inside. The Colts with no pressure defensively, and rightfully so, as George Thomas will take his timeout. The defense completely gave up on that drive from the Lancers as the bucket counts, and Thomas takes his timeout as the Colts now only up by 3 with 2.5 to go in the second.
Colts fans, we're almost at the end of the second half. I'm going to need y'all to be as loud as you possibly can to bring it home for us. Entering into the game for the Centennial Colts, number 7, Kara Ann Dowridge, and number 34,
Back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center, the Colts up the floor. Pass is going inside to Joseph. The layup from Joseph won't go. The second one will go, and the foul of Brooklyn White. She just throws up her hands. She doesn't know what to do with Joseph inside. Can't play any defense on the 6'5" Colt. The layup goes plus the foul, and we'll send Joseph to the line. Joseph to the line, the lefty shot. That one will fall for Joseph. Getting her first 3 points of her Colts career. Lance quickly the other way for the Lancers. The layup will go off the backboard. Won't go, but the foul on Centennial.
That's a foul on number 8.
Looks like it goes on number 8, Sienna Harvey.
14th foul. That last foul on Loyalist was on number 3, Angel Lance. That's her second person. 14th foul. At the line shooting.
The Lancers foul from the last drive was not recorded. That one goes to Alance, was her first. And the first free throw from Angel Alance will fall. The second one from Alance. The rebound goes to Forrester. Still cannot make up any room on the free throws. The foul will also go on Alance on the reach, knocking over Sienna Harvey. Colts will get possession.
That's a foul on number 3, Angel Lance. That's her third personal, fourth team.
I believe that is the third personal on Angel Lance. Getting corrections from down below. The inbound for Centennial. Dowrich hands it to Lennox. Fakes the shot, drives inside. The layup won't go. Joseph gets the rebound, gets another rebound, and the second one goes. Kalia Joseph is basically unfair inside for Centennial as the Lancers turn it back over. Lennox the other way. Steps back out away from pressure. We'll give it to Tingling. Wide open. The 2 for Tingling off the side of the rim. Alance gets the rebound for the Lancers. The outlet is picked off by Joseph to Tingling. Tingling inside to the key. Will dish it to Lennox. The 3 from Lennox. That one goes. Deja Lennox, the 3 for Centennial, extends the lead to 10. Lancers trying to go quickly. It's Vanny turning the corner. The layup doesn't go, and the foul will go on Joseph. Joseph standing straight up. Doesn't really need to jump at 6'5", but will take the foul. And heading to the line is Sophie Vanning to shoot 2.
At the line shooting number 6, Sophie Vanning.
First one from Vanny will go. No one really in foul trouble beyond Angel Alance. I believe she's at 3. The scoreboard counter doesn't have her with any. No, she's got the last 2 fouls for Loyalist. The only one in trouble, really. But both go for Vanny. Making an 8-point lead. Tingling. That's far side for Harvey. Harvey trips up. Will lose possession of the ball and a turnover. The Lancers now have the ball, 1:07 left in the first half.
Substitution for the
Centennial will make a substitution. Coming out of the game will be Sienna Harvey, and back into the game will be Didi Gomez. White inbounds to Vanny. Vanny tries to get around the corner, and a block will be called on Dowrich as Vanny was trying to turn the corner. And I believe that will put the Lancers into the bonus. They will head to the line as Vanny will shoot 2. First one from Vanny deep. Vanny's second free throw is good, making it 41-34 Centennial. Up floor Gomez running the floor. Inside to Joseph, keeping the ball nice and high away from the Lancers. Gives it out to Lennox. Lennox now dribble, drive inside. The layup won't fall, but the foul on the Lancers, sending Lennox to the line. The Colts continue to run their offense through Joseph. It is impossible to get a ball off of Kalia Joseph. Lancers will make a substitution. Looks like Nina Anderson will take a seat, and Ayanna Tomlinson back into the game as Lennox steps to the line for 2. Lennox the first one, a little bit too hard, rattles around the rim. Devastating double rim here at the Athletic and Wellness Center. If you aren't perfect, that thing is not going through. I promise I've taken thousands of shots on this rim, and maybe it's just the fault of the scorer as that one falls for Lennox. I can't seem to get one to go through, producer Leo. I can't seem to do it. That one does fall for Lennox. Lancers try and go quickly the other way. The outstretched pass from Tomlinson is over the head of the jumping Alliance. And the Lancers turn the ball over again. Now the 10th turnover for the Lancers. Something they did not do last year. They kept control of the ball, a top 5 team in the OCAA in turnovers. As they do get the turnover, it's another foul called on Centennial. On Centennial, this one on Didi Gomez. That is her second personal, so she will check out of the game. Back into the game is Nashla Padmore, as Brooklyn White will head to the line this time on the bonus. First one from White is good. Second one from White, left and off the rim. Won't go as Centennial gets the ball up court quickly as Lennox trying to get around. The Lancers defender can get through it, and a travel called on Lennox, getting stuffed up in the high side of the court. Can't get out of trouble on the double team, and the Lancers regain possession. Another substitution for Centennial. Simon Tucker will check back in. Will take out Kalia Joseph. The inbound goes to Vanny. Vanny with Dowrich on her. Up top, Sophie Vanny looking for options. Looking to give it to two Lancers players as Padmore goes the other way. The hard foul by Alliance. As Padmore on the layup hits the floor hard and will head to the line. Alliance will now check out of the game. I believe her 4th personal foul for Angel Alliance, as she will take a seat. And heading to the line is Nashla Padmore for 2. First one from Padmore, rattles off the rim, won't fall. 13.4 to go after this one from Padmore. Second one from Padmore goes, making it an 8-point lead with now 12 seconds. Centennial some heavy pressure, trying to keep the Lancers away. The ball goes out wide to start. The 3 doesn't go off the rim. They'll get their own rebound. The layup up and through for Brooklyn White. And the horn will go. But a great first half for the Centennial Colts as they have a 6-point lead on the Loyalist Lancers. A 43-37 lead heading into the half for Centennial. A fantastic half they turned out. Leading the way, Jada Tingling, 8 points for Centennial. Not far behind is Deja Lennox with 7. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Lancers, Sophie Vanny with 8 points, leading the way for the Lancers into the break. Some of the key numbers in that. Free throws for the Lancers, 5 of 12 the Lancers are. Not regular for Loyalists, especially coming off of last season. Meanwhile, for Centennial, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. A big, big improvement from last year. As Centennial leads it 43-37 into the half. Don't go away. We've got the dance crew coming out as well as Shoot for Cash. That'll come your way on camera, so don't leave. With 20 minutes left in the half on the other side, we will have second half action between the Centennial Colts and the Loyalist Lancers.
8-4, 8-1, 4-7, 9. I'll read it out one more time. 8-4-8, 1-4-7, 9. All right, we move on to the next one. I guess no one wants to win $1,000. Crazy. All right, we're going to go next. 8-4-8, 1480. Yes. Oh, we've got a winner. All right, so come on down. So I will explain this game to you. All righty. All right, so fans, we've got Tatiana here. So Tatiana, what you're gonna do? You're gonna have a chance to do a layup. 2 chances to do a layup. 2 chances to do a free throw. 2 chances to do a three-pointer, and 1 shot for $1,000 from half court. Are you ready? Yes? All right. It's on you. Okay, she's got one more chance. Okay, she makes the layup. All right, she's got 2 opportunities to shoot a free throw. Gets it to go! All right, she's got 2 opportunities to shoot a 3. All right, it's not gonna go. 1 more opportunity. All right, and that's no good. All right, so David from CCSAI, we've got a prize for you. David, 1 second. David, we got our prize winner right here. So just hold on 1 second. Good job. Well done. So coming up, we've got our prize pack. We've got our dance pack coming up in just a few minutes. Make sure to stay tuned. All right, thank you very much. All right, so fans, the moment you've all been waiting for, it's our dance pack. Our dance pack's going to be coming out in just a few moments. All right, fans, make some noise for our Centennial dance pack. Sorry, give us 1 second here, some technical difficulties.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 pounds, but it ain't one.
She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Oh,
Welcome back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center. Jack Middleton here on Colts Net Live, bringing you today's home opener between the Centennial Colts and the Loyalist Lancers. Into the second half we go. Centennial leading 43-37. A very good first half for Centennial. Able to force 11 turnovers on the Lancers. That'll be the focal point, I assume, for Coach Caleb Pugh and Loyalist. They will have the first ball. It's Vanny. Vanny gives it to Forrester. Forrester drives inside. The Colts stop it, and the pass back out is tipped out by Lennox on a great defensive play. Loyalist will maintain possession with 10 on the shot clock. Inbound goes to Vanny. Vanny to the corner. Forrester to the shot. Off the rim. Rebound tipped away. Another one. Will go up and through. That's off the hands of Kaylee Lemaire. And the Lancers get their first 2 points of the second half. Padmore looks to dribble through two Loyalist players. Does and causes the foul that will go on. Looks like it goes on number 6. Sophie Vanny will take the foul early on in the second half. That will be Vanny's second foul of the day. Lennox inbound for Centennial. Got to get rid of it. Does. Inbound to Tingling. Tingling will hand it off to Padmore. Padmore up top, directing traffic to Simon Tucker. Simon Tucker dribbles, looks at the shot clock with 12 to go. The pass goes to Gomez. Through the hands of Gomez, and a turnover for Centennial. Brooklyn White has it for the Lancers, and the foul will be called on Didi Gomez. On the shove, Didi Gomez will take the foul. That will be, I believe, her third personal foul for Didi Gomez. Lancers inbound it. Vanny looks to make a move. Colts still in the 3-2 zone, as out wide is a 2. On the shot from Kaylee Lemaire, puts another 2 down and cuts the lead to 2 for Centennial. Padmore to Tingling, the other way. Tingling looks to give it to Gomez, gets the ball back. The shot, it's nothing. Simon Tucker looks to get the ball, will fall to the floor and turn the ball over. The Lancers have come out hot so far. Just a minute and 18 seconds into the second half. I've cut the lead down to 2. Vanny now has a lane, will dribble, looks to kick it out, tries to kick it out to Anderson. It's picked off by Tingling. Outlet, Lennox looking for Gomez. It's tipped away by Forrester and out of play. Centennial to inbound. Inbound by Centennial. I believe the Colts will turn the ball over. Didn't get the ball in play. Centennial will make a substitution. Coming out of the game is Didi Gomez, and into the game is Sienna Harvey. Lancers have the inbound. Brooklyn White to dribble. Gives it up to Vanny. Vanny gets over half. Kicks it out into the corner. The shot from Stark rattles around the rim. Rebound to Lemaire. The third rebound to Anderson. All 3 shots don't go, and Simon Tucker the rebound. Simon Tucker gives it to Lennox. Splits the court to Tingling. Looks to go up. The ball is tipped out of the hands of Tingling. Centennial will keep the ball. Ada Tingling to inbound. Has to get the ball out. Does. This one's to Harvey. The 3 from Harvey won't go. Tingling keeps it in play. 9 on the shot clock. Tingling looks to go inside on the bounce pass. It's picked off by Kaylee Lemaire. Lemaire with 3 Colts around her. Can't get by, and a foul called. Looks like that one will be on Sienna Harvey. On the reach. That is Harvey's first personal foul of the game. Lancers inbound it. Sophie Vanny up the court. Looks to go inside. The bounce pass to Lemaire. Keeps it in play. Doesn't keep it in play. Steps out. Before being able to keep that ball in play in Centennial. Takes the ball back on the turnover. Harvey to Lennox. Lennox gives it to Padmore. Has tons of space. Will dish it to Tingling on the out wide. Tingling a step. The jumper. Too far. Simon Tucker the rebound. Simon Tucker will lose the ball. A good steal by Brooklyn White and Lemaire. The double team is turned back the other way. Goes Padmore, and another foul on the Lancers as Padmore hits the floor. Good defensive plays back and forth from the Lancers and the Colts. As that will send the Colts down to the baseline. They'll inbound. Tingling inbounds to Lennox. Lennox, the floater won't go. Tingling gets the rebound. Spins off the back of the rim. A good box out by Gwen Forrester. Doesn't go get the ball. The teammate does. Lancers back quickly up the floor. Brooklyn White trying to get through. Tingling in. The offensive foul on the charge. Falling to the floor was Jada Tingling. And Brooklyn White on the offensive foul turns the ball over. Colts have the ball, have yet to score in the second half, 3 minutes in. Padmore to the left will give it to Simon Tucker. Simon Tucker looking for a man, picks up the dribble. Has nobody around. Has to give it to Padmore, circling around. Has some space, cuts the corner, and a nice takeaway from Vanny, who now goes back up floor quickly. Looks to get up floor and might have hurt that knee. She had a brace on that knee. Tingling the other way. It's tipped out of play. Centennial will keep the ball. Vanny looks hurt. Vanny hobbling. Does have that brace on the left knee. Hopefully she is all right, but looks like on the landing, Vanny just tweaked it a little bit. Hopefully she is all right. She'll head to the bench. Take the substitution. Coming into the game is Violet Stark. Tingling to inbound. Gives it to Lennox. Lennox pulls up for three off the back of the rim. Simon Tucker up for the rebound. It's off her hands and into the hands of Brooklyn White. It's you. Up the floor. It's off the back of the rim to Padmore. Up the floor. The offensive foul goes the other way. Taken by Gwen Forrester. I believe that offensive foul will go on Michaela Simon Tucker. I believe on the screen they'll call the offensive foul. We will get situated. Lancers have possession now. Up top is Brooklyn White. Gets the screen from Lemaire, stops up and going the other way. Brooklyn White will take it on the shove off on her drive. Brooklyn White not happy with that call. And both teams turning the ball over. Padmore dribbles to the left, will spin. Looking for Simon Tucker up top. Simon Tucker dribbles to the left, will lose possession into the hands of Lennox. Lennox drives to her right. The layup off the board. Count the bucket plus the foul. 4. Deja Lennox on the drive.
That's a foul on number 11.
Good hard take from Deja Lennox to the rim will count the bucket and heads to the line for one. That one will drop for Lennox. The first points for Centennial up. 4 minutes in. Forrester dribbles and hands the ball off to Anderson. Man, that's a double dribble on the carry. Nina Anderson turns the ball over once again for the Lancers. And Centennial has the ball, but before that, another timeout called by Caleb Hugh in the Loyalist Lancers as Centennial have made it a 5-point lead here halfway through the third quarter.
us all season right here at the Athletic and Wellness Center. Make sure that you pop by. Check out all the action.
Back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center, Centennial Colts leading the Lancers 46-41 in the third quarter. They'll take the ball into the offensive side of the court. Deja Lennox spins with Brooklyn White all over her. Will dribble through the contact. The layup doesn't go. White the rebound. White outlets to Anderson. Anderson will drive. Tingling looking for the steal. The layup will go for Nina Anderson. Back and forth we go now. Jada Tingling calls for Lennox. Will get the screen. Switches on to Forrester. Picks up the dribble. Goes inside to Simon Tucker. It's picked off by Forrester in a jump ball. Believe will go the way still of the Centennial Colts. They'll go back towards Centennial and into the game. Back is Kalia Joseph. Joseph staying put at the elbow. Will get the ball as Joseph dribbles inside. The spin falls to the floor on the layup. She does not look all right. Colts on defense. Salazar looking to take the charge. Can't. The Lancers finally get the layup, and the whistle will go as Kalia Joseph hit the floor hard after the layup attempt. Hobbling is Joseph. Looks like it's the right ankle she's grabbing at. She will get attention from the athletic therapist here at Centennial. Jessica Jones will sub in for her. She will head off the court. And the Colts will inbound the ball. Salazar has it into the game. It's stolen away. Centennial will keep possession. It's tipped out of the hands by Violet Stark. Tingling will inbound. Goes to Lennox. Lennox double teamed into the corner. Will lose the ball. Dives on it at the top of the key. The jump ball will go the way of the Lancers. Loyalist will take possession.
Loyalist ball.
Turnovers back and forth so far in the third quarter. Only 8 points scored between both of these teams in almost 6 minutes of playing time so far in the third quarter. Brooklyn White to the left will drive. Salazar on the block will take the foul, and it will send Brooklyn White to the line. Salazar just a little late to step in front of the driving White. Just basically looks like a body check from Jasmine Salazar, and it sends White to the line. First one from White off both rims and will bounce out. No good. As White on the second. Second one from White also won't go. The rebound goes to Lemaire. Will get the rebound. Second shot doesn't go, and Tingling away with it. Looks for the lead pass. Was looking for Deja Lennox. And turns the ball over. Lancers back the other way quickly. Brooklyn White in the hands. Kaylee Lemaire steps around Tingling. The layup doesn't go. No foul called. Centennial back the other way on the rebound. Deja Lennox gives it to Jessica Jones. Will go across the floor to Salazar. Salazar will pull up. The drop step. That one's too far and into the hands of Kaylee Lemaire. Lemaire quickly back up the floor with tons of speed, and Tingling takes the charge. The offensive foul to Kaylee Lemaire inside the paint. And this time on time was Jada Tingling to take the charge, and Centennial causes the turnover one more time. Now 16 turnovers in the game for the Loyalist Lancers. That count is getting higher and higher. And I'm sure Caleb Hugh is very upset as coach of the Lancers. They are not fixing their offensive side of the floor. Jones goes to the far side. That was Lennox. The three doesn't go. Tingling gets the rebound. Back out to Lennox. The second attempt. That one too far. It's out of the reach of Jones on the rebound. White outlets for Stark. Stark gets the fake and a nice hand on the ball. Sienna Harvey looked like she got a piece of the ball, but also gets a piece of Violet Stark on the way up, and Stark will head to the line for 2. First one doesn't go for Stark. Second one goes for Stark, and now a tie game here. Loyalist have fought back from the 8-point deficit at half. Full-blown substitutions both sides. It looks like Tingling, Salazar, and Lennox will come off the floor. Dowrich, Padmore. And it looks like Lambropoulos will also hit the floor for Centennial. Loyalist steals the ball away up the floor, and the layup goes for Brooklyn White, who now gives the Lancers the lead, their first since early in the first quarter. Lambropoulos looking the outstretch for Dowrich. The pass is tipped away by Gwen Forrester. And out of play, the Colts will keep possession. Jessica Jones to inbound, 21 on the shot clock for Centennial. We'll give it to Padmore. Padmore dribbles to the left. The dribble goes off her own foot. It's taken away by Lemaire. Forrester outlets going for Brooklyn White. Will step inside. Back to her left hand. The layup won't go. It's too hard. Lemaire keeps the ball. The shot was blocked by Lambropoulos, and Centennial comes away with it. Padmore into the paint. The layup won't go. It's too hard. Lambropoulos had hands on the rebound. Lemaire comes away with it. White back the other way, gives it to Forrester. Nobody there. I've seen Forrester shoot from there already today. She doesn't choose to shoot. Hands it off to White. Dribbling inside. The red hot Brooklyn White. The layup too hard off the backboard. And the rebound to Lambropoulos. Padmore looking to work through Forrester. Padmore trying to get the ball to Lambropoulos. It's picked off, and back the other way the Lancers go 3-on-1. Lambropoulos can't cover them all. Brooklyn White, the easy layup goes. Now a 4-point lead for Loyalist. Lambropoulos dribbles through a couple Lancers, keeps going up the floor, runs into a body, will spin. The shot is blocked, and the foul is called. It looks like that one will be called. Number 14, it looked like it was Kaylee Lemaire. Will take the foul. I believe that is her 4th personal of the day. Kaylee Lemaire getting dangerously close to ending her night. Maria Lambropoulos to the line. First one will fall for Lambropoulos. So does the second. Vanny back on the floor. Good to see her back out there, of course, with that left knee injury we saw earlier, tweaking it, but back on the floor. She dishes the ball to Stark. The 3 ball off the back of the rim, and a turnover. Centennial will make another substitution. Jones will come out. And another nice welcome back on the floor is Kalia Joseph. Back on the floor, so both injured players on both sides of the floor back out and ready to play. We corral the ball, Centennial. Inbound, it goes to Joseph in the middle. Joseph looking for Lambropoulos, gets it to her. Little behind her, the layup off the front of the rim won't go. Lemaire gets the rebound. And it's tipped away by Centennial and out of play. The Lancers will regain possession. Lancers will make another substitution. Nina Anderson will come in for Kaylee Lemaire to give her a little breather. Minute and a half left in the third quarter. Loyalists now leading by 2, 50-48. Forrester up top. Gives it to Tomlinson. Tomlinson now with some space will drive. Joseph tries to get in the way of the block. Tomlinson pops back up. and will take the foul. I believe that puts the Lancers into the bonus. They will head to the line as Ayanna Tomlinson will shoot. Tomlinson's first off the front of the rim won't go. So Loyalist continuing their free throw woes, now 6 for 16 on the day at the line. Make that 6 for 17 at the line. The Lancers can't seem to find a bucket at the line. Simon Tucker to the rim. The layup won't go. It's into the hands of Joseph. The shot at the top of the backboard also won't go. Lancers get the rebound. Vanny the other way. Stops up. Has 2 Colts on her. The double team. Gets away from it. Inside, Tomlinson. Battles up. Tomlinson stills the ball. Lambropoulos forces the pass, looking to get it to Anderson. It's tipped away by Simon Tucker, and some great defensive pressure from the Colts once again. Lancers inbound. They've got 8 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound they go. It goes to Anderson. The layup with the left hand doesn't go. Joseph gets the rebound. Salazar now has it. A chance to get 2. She'll turn the ball over into the hands of Sophie Vanning, and the easy layup goes. Salazar up the floor. Still a chance to get a 2 for 1. That one's out the window as Dowridge picks up the dribble. Gives it to Lambropoulos. Inside to Salazar. Vanny tips it away. It goes out of play. Far side of the court off the hands of Sophie Vanny. Centennial keeps possession, but 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Inside, Joseph gives it to Salazar. The 3 from Salazar is good. Jasmine Salazar, her second 3 of the night from the corner. Cuts the lead to 1. Lancers go quickly up the floor. Vanny the shot will go off the back of the rim. Won't go. This place erupts. A 52-51 Loyalist lead after 3. They've come back from 8 points down and take the lead heading to the 4th quarter. On the other side of the break, the Lancers and the Centennial Colts. Welcome back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center Once again, Jack Middleton bringing you today's game on Colts Net Live between the Centennial Colts and the Loyalist Lancers, who have a 1-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. After what was a slow third quarter, but the Lancers able to make it. It was a 22-point third quarter between these two teams. There was not a whole lot of offense between these two in the third quarter. Looking to turn it the other way. Dowrich to Lennox. Looks to drive inside. The ball is stripped away out of the hands of Lennox by Sophie Vanny, and another turnover for Centennial. Forster up top will hand it off to Brooklyn White. White back out to Vanny. Some good defensive pressure. Stark fires the three from the corner. The rebound will go to Stark, far side. Sorry, that is Anderson as the layup on the rebound goes up and in. Simon Tucker back the other way as tons of speed will stop up and give it to Joseph. Leah Joseph drives to the board. Up and in on the layup. What can you do to stop Kalia Joseph? The 6'5" Scarborough native puts another one through for Centennial. Off the floor, Vanny to the free throw line. Joseph steps up as the shot goes, plus the foul. Sophie Vanny looking for a 3-point play on the foul from Kalia Joseph. Centennial will make a substitution. Joseph will come into the game. Looks like Nashla Padmore back into the game for Centennial. Shot from Vanny doesn't go. Only 2 for Sophie Vanny on the 3-point attempt. Padmore gets around to Lawrence, back into the game. We'll dish it to Lennox. Lennox to drive. Deja Lennox to drive to the paint. A great drive, and Simon Tucker will be called on the foul. Maybe the over the back on Simon Tucker on that rebound. As Loyalist will take over, Simon Tucker takes the foul. Loyalists have the ball. Simon Tucker's 4th personal foul, by the way. Vanny up the floor, was looking for Brooklyn White, didn't peel off from that screen, so we'll hand it off to Alance. Pulls away. Angel Alance loses the ball. Simon Tucker picks up the turnover. Gives it to Dowrich. Dowrich, the floater off the back of the rim. Rebound to Brooklyn White. White outlets, back and forth we go to Alance. Will stop up, step out of play, and the ball goes back the other way. You can see the whole Lancers team, at least everybody on the floor, making sure that Angel Alance keeps a level head. The rookie is the only one that's touched the floor with rookie designation. Is that one on the shot falling to the floor is Brooklyn White, and another foul on Centennial. Sends White to the line again. Padmore will substitute out Didi Gomez back into the game, and White's first free throw is good. The second for White. Off the back of the rim, the rebound comes out. It's poked away by a couple Lancers, and it's picked up by Brooklyn White, who all she can do, falling out of bounds, is throw it. It'll roll all the way down to her side of the floor and out of place. So Centennial will pick up the ball. They will only get 14 seconds, though, in the front court. Gomez the inbound to Dowrich. Dowrich gives it back to Gomez. Just checked into the game, some fresh legs for Centennial. Gomez cuts to the right. Cuts in, dishes it out to Dowrich. The 3 is short. Out of play, and another turnover for Centennial. Lancers lead at 57-53 with 7:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lancers have the ball. Brooklyn White. Sorry, that's Vanny. Vanny will dish it out to Forrester. Forrester fakes the shot, walk in a couple steps, the pull up off the front of the rim. Rebound to Simon Tucker, who will pull it away. Michaela Simon Tucker, full head of steam. Fakes it, the shot, the layup doesn't go. Back up the floor. Gwen Forrester gives it to Stark. Stark stops up, needs an option, gives it to Forrester. Forrester into the key, will pass out wide, looking for a launch. It's picked off by Gomez. Gomez for the layup, the right hand, off the board and good. And with that layup, the Lancers will take a timeout and stop a little bit of momentum on the Centennial Colts. 2 points, and Caleb Hugh takes a timeout for the Lancers as they lead at 57-55 with 7 to go in the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the Athletic and Wellness Center. Loyalist leading by 4 with 7 to go. And they'll inbound the ball. Manny moving up court. Stops up, gives the ball to Lemaire. Lemaire will hand it to Brooklyn White. Turns to corner. Tries to at least. Stopped up by Simon Tucker. Tries the other way. This time Elaine. The layup doesn't go. Rolls off the front of the rim. The rebound goes to Anderson. The second one won't go. Simon Tucker the rebound. And they'll fight for the ball, a jump ball, and Centennial will take over. So Centennial 2 inbound after getting the stop. Have to move up the floor and score some points. Simon Tucker dribbles the ball up to 50 or 4 Centennial. Simon Tucker gives it off to Lennox. Lennox drives inside, stops up, will dish it out to Dowrich. Back out on the three-point line to Gomez. Gomez pulls up the shot. Over one hand, it's off the side of the rim. Simon Tucker gets the rebound. Her shot also won't go, and Sophie Vanny gets the rebound for the Lancers. White now crossover, dishes it to Forrester in the corner. The three ball too far. Anderson tries the rebound with Lennox. Gets the ball outside. Works its way to Gwen Forrester. Forrester stops up, gives it to Anderson. Anderson the three. That's off of the side of the rim, and it'll ricochet out of play for a Centennial ball. Centennial to inbound. Tingling inbound. That's a dangerous throw into the hands of Forrester. Tingling comes away with it. Tingling to Gomez. Gomez dribbles inside to the paint. Off the body, gets some contact. The layup won't go, and White gets the rebound. White dishes it to Forrester, gives it back to Brooklyn White. Tons of space. Fires the three, and it's good. Brooklyn White drains one from deep and extends the lead to 5. Simon Tucker, crossover, gets by White. Tries to go through Lemaire. The foul will go on the Lancers, it's called. Looks like it's going to go on Kaylee Lemaire on the block. From my knowledge, that's going to foul out Kaylee Lemaire. And make sure we've got full confirmation of that. Lemaire will head to the bench. Alonso will come onto the floor. And Simon Tucker will head to the line. First one from Simon Tucker, rattles around the rim and doesn't go. The second from Simon Tucker won't go as well. It's off the rim. The Colts have gone completely cold, both from the free throw line and from the field. As this one rolls out of play, Centennial will keep possession. And with that, George Thomas will take his first timeout of the game. Down by 5 now, a 60-55 lead for the Loyalist Lancers. Welcome back inside the Athletic and Wellness Center. Lancers and Centennial into the fourth quarter. We are 5 minutes to go in a 5-point Lancer lead. Centennial will inbound. Tingling has the ball. We just caught view of the women's soccer team. Just finished practice. As Joseph gets no bucket. I believe it was a travel before the layup was good for Kalia Joseph. Back to the women's soccer team. If anybody wasn't around the past couple of weeks, they have clinched their spot into the Final Four, which will be played this coming weekend in St. Clair, which you'll be able to view on OCAA Live, by the way. They just popped in to grab some popcorn here from home opener night. Lancers dribble inside. It was Alonso. Didn't go. The rebound into the hands of Anderson. The layup off the backboard and in. Simon Tucker dribbles up court. Will hand it off to Didi Gomez. Jada Tingling inside. Joseph bullying her way inside. The layup off the back of the rim. Gets her own rebound. The second one off the front of the rim. It won't go. They will both hit the floor. Back the other way. Angel Alonso ducks two Centennial defenders. The rebound into the hands of Tingling, fighting it away from the Lancers. Gomez the other way. Didi Gomez pops up. The shot too hard into the hands of Joseph. And this time the layup is good from Kalia Joseph. Nina Anderson hands the ball off to Vanny. Gets the ball back. Top of the three-point line. Three-pointer short. Lennox gets the rebound. Dribbles up court. One to beat. It's Anderson to beat. Lennox the layup with the right hand off the backboard and in. The Centennial getting a little bit of groove back. Inside, Anderson dishes it out to Alonso. Alonso the two off the front of the rim. It'll be a two. Alonso thought it was a three-pointer. Does not. No, it's the outside of the green line on the floor for the two. For Angel Alonso, back the other way, Simon Tucker goes. The rebound into the hands of Kalia Joseph. And the rebound up and through. Kalia Joseph making her name in this one. Vanny back the other way, dishes it to Forrester. The three from Forrester's off the front of the rim. The rebound, Lennox corrals it. It's off of Lancer. Looks like it's off of Lancer. Lennox the last touch, and Loyalist will keep the ball.
Substitution for the Centennial, number 5.
Centennial will make a substitution. Kalia Joseph will exit. Pat Moore back onto the floor for Centennial. A short time that Kalia Joseph has been on the court, she's been phenomenal, getting rebounds, splitting up points, anything she can do in the key for Centennial. Lancers to inbound, 13 on the shot clock. Benny inside to Anderson. The shot goes, plus the foul. Nina Anderson looking to make it a 3-point play. It's the third foul. That one goes on Naishla Padmore. Anderson to shoot, will grab the ball. That one goes down in a 6-point lead for Loyalist with 3 to go. Tingling looking to find Padmore. It's deflected by Vanny. Out of play, Centennial keeps the ball and will inbound. Gomez on the ball. Turns to her right, cuts around the corner. Forrester steps up. Gomez, the back step, will give it up to Tingling. Tingling into the paint, fakes the spin, goes up off the front of the rim. The rebound to Vanny. Vanny up court, gives it to Alance. Alance will give it off to Brooklyn. White fakes the shot, dribbles inside the drive, the layup with the left hand won't go. It'll be out wide. Forrester fakes the shot, gives it off to Alance. Around the top to Vanny, the shot off the back of the rim, too strong. The rebound to Padmore. Lennox now going the other way for Centennial. A 6-point deficit for the Colts with 2:15 to go. Naishla Padmore gives it off to Gomez. Gomez looking to turn the corner. Stops up. Needs some help. Naishla Padmore now has it. To the left. The layup from Padmore doesn't go, and the foul called on the Lancers as Naishla Padmore will head to the line for 2. Couldn't get a look on who the foul was on. There was a couple Lancers in and around the ball. Looks like Loyalist will make another substitution. Alance will exit the game, back into the game. Here's Violet Stark. It's Naishla Padmore at the line for 2. First one is good for Padmore. Yes, ma'am.
This is good.
Second one for Padmore. Second one doesn't go off the front of the rim and out. Padmore can't make it happen. The outlet pass for the Lancers is tracked down by Forrester up front and turned over into the hands of Jada Tingling. Colts quickly back the other way. Simon Tucker up the floor, hands it off to Gomez. Gomez the shot. The 3 is too long. Simon Tucker dives on top of it, as well as looked like it was Nina Anderson in there. Simon Tucker might have got the worst of it at the bottom of the pile. Nina Anderson landing on top of her. Completely unsure what the call is going to be. Both teams head back to their bench. It looks like there is a timeout called. Can't tell you who the timeout was called by, but a timeout called here at the Athletic and Wellness Center as the Loyalist Lancers lead it 67-62 late in the fourth quarter. The Lancers will inbound the ball. White to Vanny will outlet it to Forrester. They'll go quickly down the floor. Brooklyn White. Now Glenn Forrester in the corner. Gomez to the floor. Lancers got to capitalize. White to Anderson. They'll hold the ball as long as possible. Waste some time with 7 on the shot clock. White now into the paint. Dishes it out to Vanny. The three-pointer off the left rim. Rebound goes to Anderson, looking to get back up. The foul called, and Anderson will head to the line. Foul will go on Michaela Simon Tucker. That is her 4th personal foul for Michaela Simon Tucker. Loyalist will make a substitution as well. Violet Stark out of the game, back in as Angel Lalonde. First free throw from Anderson is good. A much better shooting half from the line for the Lancers. Anderson for her second. The second one rattles in. And the Lancers now up to a 7-point lead with 1:14 to go. Colts have to hurry. It's in the hands of Didi Gomez. Will back out. Gives it to Lennox. Lennox looking for something. Stops up the three-pointer off the back of the rim. The rebound goes to Anderson. Takes off the other way. Anderson will give it to Forrester to Alonce, and the Lancers will hold the ball. Colts now going into some man pressure, trying to get the ball off the Lancers. Forrester plays it out to Anderson. The three-pointer from Nina Anderson is short. The rebound into the hands of Forrester. The giveaway into the hands of Didi Gomez. Quickly the other way with 35 to go. Tingling spins in the paint. Can't get the ball. Can't get the shot off, I mean. The other way go the Lancers with 26 seconds to go. Tingling waits it out. It looks like Brooklyn White is down on the floor, on the defensive side of the floor in the key. I believe on the rebound, Brooklyn White hit the floor and she's hobbling off of that left foot. She looks like she is all right. Did force the whistle. She will head to the bench, obviously, for the rest of the game. The Lancers inbound the ball, 15 on the shot clock. A 6-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Alonce has the ball, all but over already as Alonce dribbles the ball out. Will give it eventually to Vanny. Will take a shot, getting the rebound are the Lancers, and that will, Alonce will take a shot. Got to turn off the shot clock buzzer. The game should be over with the time not running. Every horn possible happening. I believe we are just going to end the game right there. The clock stops, and that is going to end the game. The Loyalist Lancers beat the Centennial Colts 69-62. It was a very valiant effort for Centennial, able to force their way into a first half lead. And they were unable to come out of the second half with any kind of spark. Were unable to beat the Loyalist defense, who continued to hound around Centennial. A little bit of tiredness and a couple more giveaways, as well as not being able to shoot from the free throw line, means that the Centennial Colts lose this one 69-62 to the Loyalist Lancers, meaning Loyalists will move to 1-0 on the season. Their next game will be Friday, October 31st, when they head to Georgian to take on the Grizzlies, where the women will play at 6 and the men will play at 8. For Centennial, they'll fall to 0-1 on the season, and their next game will be this Friday, October 24th, right here at the Athletic and Wellness Center against those same Georgian Grizzlies. The women's game will be at 6 o'clock, and the men's game will be at 8 o'clock. With one final goodbye, we might as well say it. For producer Leo Solorzano, my name is Jack Middleton. Thank you for joining us on Colts.net Live. Be sure to come back in about 30 minutes' time as the men's team will be taking on the Loyalist Lancers.